Hi there, my name is Kate and today I'll be showing you how to create an email campaign in EchoMail. So we're going to start in the campaign section and we're going to click on the new campaign. Now you want to give your campaign a name and pick whether you're going to be sending an SMS campaign or an email campaign. Once you add the name, you click on continue. Now creating an email campaign has about 5 steps, so you have to go through all of them. The first step will be choosing the recipients of the campaign. So you can either choose a whole list of recipients or you can choose a specific segment, better results over time. So if you're using segments, it's easier to target specific groups with specific content. So this might get you better results, but it's always up to you what your emailing strategy is. Now, there's an also option for combination of different contact lists if you work with more lists, but we're gonna just go ahead and select the whole list and the first list we've created. Now it is required to give your campaign a name. Now this name is for you, so this is the name you give the campaign to know what the campaign was about, but important is the subject of the campaign. So you want to choose something that's going to be clickable and really interesting for the recipients, so they would actually go ahead and open the email. Now, as this might be your first email, you can just say hello to your customers and tell them that from now on you're going to be sending more and more emails. So the subject is up to you, just make it as interesting as possible. Now from name is also important because it also affects the open rate of your campaign. So make sure it's personal, it's not just your company name, but also a person that's behind the email. Now, from email and reply to address are actually very important because these are the ones that actually affect the results of your campaign, and they are most important for the email to actually be delivered. So now you have to work with a verified domain. I'm going to do a different video on how to verify your domain, but you can definitely see our knowledge base and see how to verify your domain. But this is one of the most important steps. Now let's take a look of other options you have here. So you have option to track your campaign with Google Analytics, which is really great for you to see your results even somewhere else. So if you're really used to working with Google Analytics, this might get you a better overview of how the campaign is actually performing. There's also an option for A/B testing, which gives you a really great results and helps you to know what kind of content or maybe subject line is really interesting for your recipient. Furthermore, you can use Facebook follow-up campaign or custom email headers. Now these are also advanced, so you can find them in our knowledge base. So let's take a look on how to actually create the content of the campaign you'll be sending. You can either create a very brand new template or you can go from the ones you've already created. So I'm just going to pick the one that I've created before. So this is the template I've been working with previously. So I just picked that one. I don't need to change anything really because I'm very happy with the way the template is looking right now. So I just put save and close. The template will be selected and will be connected to my campaign. So now I can go ahead and proceed to the testing part. Now, do not underestimate this part because it's really important to test your email. First of all, you can always send a preview to yourself or your colleagues to make sure that your template is not missing anything, the subject is looking good, the pre-header is looking good, and everything's fine. So you can always just add your address and send an email to yourself. It's super easy, just do it like that and send a preview. So this will send an email to your address so you can see how it actually looks in your inbox. Always remember to use spam test to make sure your campaign is alright and everything's going fine before sending the campaign, because this might actually tell you about some little things that might need changing in your template, and it might actually save you from ending up in the spam folder of your recipient. So always run the spam test, and we can now move on to the last step. Now this is an overview of everything you've already set up, so you can actually see how many recipients from what list are gonna receive the campaign, and you can see the name, the subject, and email from and to address, and also the content size, which might be important because if your content is over 100 kilobytes, that might mean that it's too big, so it might have a hard time loading in receiver's inbox, which might actually make it harder for them to open it, or might make them not interested because it takes a long time to load the content overall. Now, You can either send the campaign right away or schedule it for sending in the future. So we can, for example, schedule it for tonight. You can just pick the time and schedule the campaign. You can see the confirmation here, so just confirm that you want to see the time. Now, don't worry, if you change your mind, you can always cancel the scheduled campaign, but here you can see that it's scheduled and it's going to be sent at 5:30 p.m. tonight. So that's the overview of how to create a campaign. Let us know if you need more videos and have a great day.